Back here at Buffalo Wild Wings on a Monday night, as we are here until 8 p.m. every Monday before a home football game. And we've got one this coming Saturday as the Lumberjacks host the Demons of Northwestern State. 7 p.m. the kick this coming Saturday night. Ought to be a great evening for football. There's no rain in the forecast for the next, I don't know.
No rain, BBs.
86 degrees and sunny is the last time.
I hate
forecast I
rain
saw.
games.
It's ideal.
Sun always shines on the Lumberjacks.
That's what I heard the other day at Price.
So, no, it should be a great day. We've got a lot of alums coming back. This will be the Cali Belcher game. And so we'll have a Lumberjack out there donning the number 16 jersey and in honor of Cali Belcher. It's the greatest honor, kind of bestowed, and that's voted on by the players and coaches. So that'll be a big deal. It's kind of the 30th reunion of that group. And so a bunch of those guys are going to be here, and a lot of other alums. This is a rivalry game, Battle of the Sabine River. There's just a lot of history in this thing, so a lot of them come back for this one.
Yep, you mentioned how well the Northwestern State defense is playing. Again, they lose to Southeastern Missouri, I believe, ranked in the top 15 in the latest FCS poll right now. And they beat Northwestern State 19-0. As you said, they scored a touchdown early, and then the Demons keep them out of the end zone the rest of the afternoon up there. And anytime you go on the road, just give up 19 points, you've given yourself an opportunity to win.
Yeah, they played very good, really good defense. It's gotten better and better. They didn't play well. Their FBS game against South Alabama, they did not. It wasn't a very good effort. Wasn't one their coach was proud of, and I know the players weren't either. And that's where you play those money games. As a coach, you're just holding your breath, and hey, let's go out there and compete. And they didn't compete in that game, but that doesn't define their season. And so, they're getting better each week, and what they're getting to do is they're getting turn the page to conference play. So their record is 0-0. That's what they're looking at it as, and coming over here in a rivalry game with a lot to play for, and some confidence in how they're playing defensively. So I expect a fun, competitive football game. Two teams trading blows Saturday night. I just hope we're better. That's really, as a head coach, all you can control is you, and we've got to make sure that the Lumberjack football team takes the field Saturday night at 7 o'clock is better than the Lumberjack team that took the field last Saturday against Northern Colorado.
Yeah,
and you want to see that improvement.
Yeah, and I would think, having watched obviously all 4 games at this point, there have been bits and pieces throughout the first 4 weeks, but I thought that the last time they played 60 minutes it was the best 60 minutes of football they played at this point.
It was. We still gave up a couple of explosives on defense, and those defense, if you make a mistake on defense, it's 6 points. If you make a mistake on offense, it's second 12. Kind of the way I always kind of look at things. And so, there was a few plays that got away from us there that, kept us from pitching the shutout there against Northern Colorado. But, they're tough to run against. I think I hadn't seen the latest this week, but we were top 5 in the country in rush defense and total defense. And that doesn't mean W's, but you're playing at a high clip on defense. Defense wins championships, and you're gonna win more games than you lose with that. So really pleased with that side of the football, the way that it's year 2 with Coach Moots, and so you're starting to see that kind of come to fruition. And what he's doing defensively, he's up there in the box, and he's dialing them up pretty good right now, and they're looking to improve this week.
Yeah, and one of the things that for the folks that might listen to the radio during the games, one of the things I talk about really almost every game, third downs and third down efficiency. That's the one thing this defense so far, because I think right now opponents are converting on only about 21% of their third down. So if you can get off the field, it gives you a chance to, for your offense to get the ball and go score points.
Yeah, it's about the ball.
It's all about the ball.
It's about the ball, and so third down defense has been really good, and they've been good on fourth down. We've snuffed out 2 fake punts over the last 2 weeks. That's always good, and momentum shift, because now you're getting the ball right back where they started, and not even having a chance to flip the field. We have faced some punters now. Last 2 weeks, we were talking about that as a staff. These guys have been booming it, and we've not done a good job fielding it either, which has hurt, because as good a defense as we're playing, we need to be better in terms of winning that field. The hidden yardage in that. And last 2 weeks we've lost the punt return battles, and so that's a challenge to our guys this week to improve our punt return unit and do a better job flipping the field if we punt. I don't like to punt.
No.
Punts for quitters. It's kind of the way I see it. They give you the ball, let's go score. Give you 4 downs, get a first down, let's use them all.
There are times, though, that you'd rather defend 80 yards than 40.
Correct. That is true. Did you know we didn't even go for it one time on 4th down last week?
I noticed.
It was boring.
Well,
we didn't have the opportunity. The offense was very, very efficient. Our down success ratio was, we didn't get into a whole lot of third downs. And so that makes it easy as a head coach not having to make those critical calls. All right, 4th and 2, what are you going to do, coach? But hopefully we can continue that. But defensively, back to what we're talking about, they have been really good. Running teams, and what helps that, North Colorado's running team, Northwestern State, kind of the same way. They're going to try to run the ball. You're going to see them do something. How old are you?
Old enough.
Old enough. Okay. If you remember, back in football, there was a thing.
I remember whenever a quarterback used to always line up under center, and there were 2 backs behind him.
Get ready, Saturday.
There you go.
You know what they do?
We used to call it the I formation.
You know what Northwestern State does?
Uh-huh.
They get all 11 guys on offense, and they all get in a little circle about 8 yards behind the ball.
Yeah.
It's what they used to call
a huddle.
Huddle. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Huddle. And no,
They'll snap it once every 40 seconds.
They are a ball control offense. They're going to try to run first, and they have hit some explosives with some play action passes. They'll lull you to sleep, but it's more of a tradition, and that's what they're doing over there. Coach McCorkle's doing a good job building that program, and that's, you don't want to go fast when you're building it. Let's shorten the game down, and let's hit some explosives, play good defense, play good run defense, which they've been doing. And I think it's a good recipe for him, and they'll have some success. I just don't want them to have it Saturday.
And that was big. I would think then, that, given the fact that they want to control the football and kind of control time possession and all that stuff, getting them off the field whenever you have the opportunity to do so.
I lost my point there talking about the huddle. You've got to play good first down defense, and we were able to do that against Northern Colorado. That will be the key Saturday if you can get run team and get them to play behind the sticks, and they're facing 2nd and 10, 2nd and 8, 2nd and 9. Now that puts them off schedule a little bit. We better throw. Now you're forced to do something they're not comfortable doing, something they don't maybe practice all the time. And so first down defense will be critical. You'll be talking about that a lot, hopefully in a good way. But if not, if you don't play good on first down, it's going to be a long night, because they will just churn the clock and 3, 4, 5 yards, get ahead of the sticks, and put you really on your heels.
Yeah, that's what they want. If they can get 4 yards on first down, that plays right in. You get that twice, then you look at 3rd and 2, and they're content with that.
Mm-hmm. Because 3rd and 2 is a shot down now in college football. Because
you'll look up and they'll have the ball for 8 minutes. Maybe they'll get points out of it, because they've had a hard. That has been their Achilles heel. They've had a hard time scoring points. They just haven't given themselves many opportunities.
They got a few guys back. They had some guys out with injury and suspensions. They got a big tight end, 6'7" tight end. He's back. They got a big play receiver I think he's averaging about 19 yards a carry. Got a really good tailback that's hit some explosives on Tulsa and on South Howell, and so that's where you've just got to be bottled up, be good tacklers, and hopefully we're able to produce on defense and get off the field.
And move the ball whenever you have it. You mentioned the ground game. Your running game's been pretty good, averaging over 5.5 yards a carry through 4 games. Anytime you can run it for 5 yards a carry, I think everybody's happy.
Last week, I think we averaged right at 6.3, 250 yards rushing. That if you're playing good defense and you're running the football for 250 yards a game, you're going to be in pretty good shape. And they really have got that going. Again, O-line still patching together, and I think our ceiling is still very high in the offensive line. I sure don't think we've played our best game yet there, and a lot of that is continuity. That, just following the game and your son and everything else. So having snaps together, we've kind of been all right, you play guard here, you play tackle here. The more snaps we can get together, the better we're going to be in terms of identifying fronts, running the football, and then opening things up in the passing game.
That's one of your offensive linemen in 4 games has played 3 different positions.
Yes.
It's hard. That's the group that has to play together. The same 5 guys doing stuff together typically it takes them a while.
Yes, it does.
But I thought they've done a great job in the first month of the season, just figuring it out.
We knew we were going to be young, no seniors. We got one senior on offense. That's Quaylen Jones. He's played well, but there was such a turnover there in our offensive line. We graduated all those snaps with Lappick and Guillory and Porterfield and Keys, and so they had so many years playing together. I think just new coach, new scheme, and new starting five. The more snaps they can get together, the better they'll play, in rhythm and have that cohesion, identify where you're not turning people loose. That's one sack we gave up Saturday. We just misidentified and we turned a guy loose there in that fourth quarter. And if you're all on the same page, even if you're not just mowing people over, you're at least in the way. And all those running backs we got some good backs now.
Yeah.
They need a crease, and Sam just needs a little time, and he's done a good job getting the ball out.
All that, you'll be able to see it all this coming Saturday night as the Lumberjacks host the Demons of Northwestern State. Saturday night, 7 p.m. from Humber Bryce Stadium. This will be the final home game before we go on the road for 2 straight weeks.
We're going to be on the road 4 out of the next 5 weeks.
Yeah.
So
Pack a bag.
I'll see you. It just won't be here a lot.
True. We will not be here. It will be 3 weeks before we're back here in
Homecoming.
this building. Yes, 3 weeks before we're back here in this building as we're on the road the next couple of weeks. But it'll be this. You get to the meat of it now. 3 conference games this weekend, 2 non-conference games amongst teams in the South Conference. We'll talk a little bit about the rest of the league. What else is coming up? Coach Colby, Carthel. We're here at Buffalo Wild Wings. Here every Monday night before a home football game. Here until 8 o'clock tonight. Take a quick time out. Back after this on the Lumberjack Sports Network from Learfield.